What's going on, YouTube? It's Trev. So we had an AMA today with Luffy Token. It was a Twitter Spaces, and it was hosted by Garda. Did we learn anything new today? Nope. We really didn't learn anything that we haven't already covered on this channel. There was really nothing new that came out, but just being on Twitter Spaces, getting that exposure, having Garda involved, and having it hosted by Peter Tai is always good news, because it gets Luffy Token out and recognized, and just being seen by potentially a new audience. So it was a great thing to have, and it's always good to hear Peter's voice and hear him explaining things in his own particular way. So if you missed it, here it is.
Okay, I think we can start. We already have 50 people joining our AMA.
That is great. So no more elevator music then.
Yeah.
Okay. So hi everyone. Thank you so much for patiently waiting. I'm David, the marketing guy at Garda. Nope. Let's ignore Slack. And my guest today is Peter Tai, the CEO of Luffy Token. Hi, Peter.
Hi guys, I'm Peter, a CEO of Luffy Token. Nice to come to the AMA today to share with you guys about the Luffy Token and our ecosystem and everything related to Luffy.
Thank you for finding time. And I have to mention that I was impressed because so many people have questions for Peter, over 250 questions I saw on Twitter, and that's a new record, I think. So shall we begin by just introducing ourselves? So Peter, could you tell us about your background and what you do at Luffy Token?
Okay, so my background is in engineering, and I also the scientist. I work in Singapore. That is my full-time job. So after my full-time job, I spend all of my time in crypto. I also a crypto investor in 2017. Last time I invested a lot in Ethereum. And then the market went back, and then I focused on work, and then just come back to the market in 2020 and 2021 last year. Early last year. So I jumped in Luffy Tokens at the investors, and then when I saw the marketing team is not very well, so I sent some proposal to the founder. So he invited me to become the CMO, and after working for nearly a year, then I'm promoted to be the CEO and lead the team. So
nice.
My founder now has become the CTO because he, the tech guy, he wants to focus 100% of his energy into technical stuff. He cannot manage everything. So now I manage the community, the marketing, and other stuff. My CEO is focused on the Land of Kai, the 3D B2E game, and my founder, the CTO, is focused on everything in the ecosystem, the technical block.
Perfect. So you're in charge of pretty much everything, right? The community, the partnerships, correct?
I want to interact with people.
Perfect. Okay. And what about Luffy Token? What's the story behind the whole thing?
Okay, about the Luffy Token, right? Our founder Terry, he also a CTO now. He had the ideas early last year that he want to create a new trend in the meme market. It's not the Inu anymore, because you see last time every token they want to follow the trends of the CPI Inu, the DOS something, right? But our founder want to create something new, so he created the Luffy, the world first anime token. So after he created the Luffy token, a lot of anime token is follow the trends. So, but until now, I think only Luffy Token is survived. The rest, they have some problem is with development, or they don't have enough funding to sustain the token. Yeah, only Luffy Token is survived now. Yeah.
Okay, and you are the CEO. You mentioned Terry, the founder and the CTO. What can you tell us about the Luffy team? Who is building
Terry is
Token?
not the CTO.
Okay, so our team now, our tech team is based in Germany. So about the game, everything we build in Germany, and our we build some very intelligent bots for Telegram, for the market makings, everything. Our team is in India, and also we for the UI and UX, we have the very strong team in US, in the US. Yeah. So for the management team, we based in Singapore. So everything related to legal, the things. So we set up the company in Singapore. Yeah.
So the tech team is based in Germany, and the management team is based in Singapore. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, and the next question is obvious, I think. So what makes Luffy Token stand out from the rest? Because there's so many different options out there, and I'm sure many people who are listening to this space right now have the same question. Why Luffy Token?
Okay, very interesting question. Yeah.
Thank you.
Because that we are the world's first anime tokens, so we different with others. We build the whole ecosystem for the investors with 10 utilities in development, and we are updating it. Some we already launched, and some we going to launch next month. The third one I want to say is we have the strong communities, and we open communication with communities. Unlike other developers, we spend a lot of time with our communities, especially in Telegram. We got the trust from more than 20 exchanges. We already listed on more than 20 exchanges. And we got accepted to list on some other tier 1 exchange already, but because the market is quite bad now, so we choose the very good times in the pool market to list the Luffy token. So the final thing is that we just raised $50 million commitment from GEM. So we are the meme token, but we can raise $50 million in the bear market. That's something very different with other. So it's make us stand out from the rest, I believe.
That's very impressive, actually. And the way I see it, Luffy token is more than just a token, right? More than just a currency. So I see that Metaverse is something that your team talks about on Twitter. So first of all, how would you define the Metaverse? And could you tell us a bit more about your plans, for the Metaverse expansion when it comes down to a Luffy token?
Actually, that is one of our utilities. We call that is the Multiverse Studio, because we want to bring the celebrities, the celeb close to our investors. Then via our platform, we will host the virtual events, virtual shows via our platform for our investors to interact with the celebrity. Yeah, and also we can have the animes studio to connect with our investor also. Yeah, that's one of our utility, but it's quite difficult to build because Facebook, they have the strong team, and they still have some strugglings in building the metaverse. We also have the same, so we are still building it and optimizing it. We haven't show any picture, any result with the community yet, but we are building it.
So that's one of the plans, right? So you're going to be building the Multiverse Studio. All right, that's great. And I would like to ask you about crypto education. Again, something that is mentioned in the Twitter bio. So how important is crypto education to you and your team?
Actually, our team is like we read a lot of messages of the community members, and we read we check a lot of Twitter from other development teams, and we consider that a lot of projects now they not build the token based on the utilities. They build the token like the Hive token or pump and dump token only. But for us, the developer, we can easily to realize that is the scam token. But for the investor, they cannot realize. So we want to create the education platforms, the academy, to have people to have knowledge, to get investment knowledge about the investment to do the investor who hold the Luffy token can access to our platforms. Or we also thinking to open the crypto our crypto academy by other partners tokens also can join our platform. So actually we want to give people knowledge about the crypto field.
All right. And how would you describe the Luffy token community?
Actually, one word, strong. Our community very strong. Recently we host some event, and we do the airdrop things, and I saw that more than nearly 200K of people filling the form.
Wow, that's impressive.
And, around I think nearly 20K of the retweets, something like that. It's quite strong. And you can see that our follower increased a lot. Maybe within a month we increased 100K follower. Now we are focusing on pushing the holder. So majority of people are following us, is supporting our team, even if the market is bad. And they invested in Luffy token. Some invested in the all-time high or something. Now they lost. They are in loss, but they still supporting, and they put the trust in our team. That's our motivation to develop the Luffy utilities. And we work harder because because people invested in Luffy token and lost money. That is we don't want. We don't want it.
All right, and I can confirm you do have an amazing community, because as part of our 5-year anniversary celebration, we did a special treasure hunt for the Luffy community and the crypto community in general, and we did see a lot of people who participated and a lot of positive feedback. So I hope we can build together in the future and maybe do more giveaways and treasure hunts. So that's always a good idea, and it's easy to work with your team, that's for sure. So you mentioned the anime marketplace, right? So what is that about? Because I'm not an expert when it comes down to that particular genre.
Marketplace, now we have a lot of marketplace. We have OpenSeas, very famous. We have Lookrare, we have Rarible, we have Magic, Elden or some things in Solana ecosystem, if I'm not I'm not wrong. So most of them is not focused on the anime. So we are creating the marketplace in the niche market, that to have the animes and manga artists to earn the money, the passive income. Because that we are the anime token, and we want to have the animes and manga artists. We know that they have a lot of talent, but they not get back well with their talent. So we will help them to do marketing, help them to list their amazing NFTs on our platform, and help them to sell also. all the interest from selling stuff, we will distribute back to. We will like not take any single cent, or distribute it back to the artist. That's it. That's it. The idea of us at the beginning. Now we also, for the anime marketplace, we also list our NFTs on our marketplace to sell. Also, we also have other partners, our other tokens, if they want to launch the NFTs and mint on our NFT marketplace, they also can do. We will support them 100%. We will support them. Yeah.
Perfect. And the marketplace, is that something I can start using like now, or you're still building that?
We already built it. So we do the we done the contract long time ago last year, and then we finished the smart contract audit with Certic in February. And we last time we want to launch it early, but we did the migration. It took a lot of times, so we go on it. So now we already finished the UI and UX designs, and end of this month or next month you will see the how we launch the NFT marketplace. Yeah, we already planned for it. Everything done now. So now we just choose the correct times to launch. Yeah.
Okay, and you're going to be sharing the updates probably on Twitter, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So the marketplace is there, Luffy Token. I did see that there is some sort of a game available, right? So Luffy game. What is that all about?
Okay, in the ecosystem, you can see we show that we have two games. The first game is the 3D open world games. B2Es, we work with Kinet team to build that token, so you can use the Luffy's or Kinet token inside the game to buy NFTs and to play into the game, to buy the product into the game, and also you can buy land into the game also. So that is our game. We already launched the desktop product. It's desktop version. We launched the alpha version, and then the game teams, they plan to launch the B2E by the end of this year or the Q1 of next year. They still building it. That's our first game. Our second game is named the Merchero. Merchero's like the anime's racing game. It's the mini game. It's not the big game like the Land of Kai, but it still have some burning functions into the game. So we want to create a simple game, but it's the addicted game. So people can play the game and can burn the token. So the circulation supply of the Luffy reduce time by time. So the token will have more value. That's our purpose. Yeah.
Okay, and what is the game called again? Land of Kai, you said, and Mechera?
Yes, correct.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just to make sure that I have it on file. And before we get to the questions that people are asking on Twitter, I would like to see if anyone has questions. I see Vacancy. So Peter, do you mind if we invite Vacancy so they can ask their question?
Can.
Okay, and just want to remind everyone, let's be nice to each other. That's the basic rule. And let's see. Vacancy? Are you there? And they're gone, I think. So does anyone else? Oh, hi, how are you?
So I wish you all the best. So I'm happy to give me this opportunity. I have one question. I just want to ask about your token.
Please do. The stage is yours.
So if you consider the situation now, we are in bear market now. So some people think or say crypto is a scam due to the panic selling of their tokens that already having in their hand. So, and then, all of the projects, I think they have a community, because the community is very, very important for any project. So due to the saying of the people that saying crypto is a scam due to this urban and bear market. So how do you motivate your community to keep following and holding your token for the long time? So every person that are in crypto, he just need a bear urban and bullish one. Now we are waiting for bullish. So how do you motivate your community to hold for the long term, at least let's say 2 to 3 years? That is my question.
Okay, that's a good question. Thank you, Peter.
Yeah, that is a very, very good questions. And at the beginning, we have some difficulty to let the community know that we are in bear market and the token will not go to the moon as expected. Because some people, they invested like $10 today, they want to become 1 million tomorrow.
Yeah.
We cannot like convince them, cannot like explain to them. But the majorities of our communities, they have good knowledge into the crypto fields. So we show them that we have the clear roadmap within 2 years, and we tell them that bear market is a good time for us to build. In the bear market, our team, our tech teams, we work very hard. And then when we promise anything, we deliver to the communities. That's the key point. If the community is like disappointed, or you got delays, or you deliver the bad product or something, they will lost the trust in your token. That's the reason why every time we deliver product, we tested it like, I think, few months. Yeah, we tested it few months. Like our team, every time I ask the technical team, they are testing the product before the launch. Yeah. So if you in the Luffy, like in the last few months, we already like do the very huge migrations. We do migrate 4 tokens into the Luffy V2 without the fork, without any issue. And then after that, we launched the anime earn, that is staking platforms, and we provide 24% of the APY to the people who lock their token more than around 6 months. So the TVL now, I think around $4 million plus. Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that, we launched the 10. Recently, we launched 10,000 NFT. That very awesome NFT. We haven't promote a lot about our NFT, but we already have 400 people. I think 400 people already buy the NFT around there. Yeah. So that is what we did. Yeah, we should from everything we promised to the community, we have to deliver. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Let's see if anyone else has a question. Oh, I see. Oh, Vacancy. Yeah, Vacancy. Thank you for asking. Rico. Okay, let's hear from Rico. Hi, Rico.
Hello, Crypto Rico. I think Crypto Rico's he used to give some video up there about Luffy Token, if I'm not wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
So you know Rico?
Yeah, Luffy Token's awesome. I just want to go back on what the last question was about and kind of just reiterate that, because what's good about Luffy Token, like during the migration, I just want to go back on what Peter basically said and break it down for everybody.
Please do.
Yeah, and just kind of break it down a little simpler, because they have kept their word from the beginning. And we've seen a lot of tokens in the past that have tried to do a migration and has not worked out anything like Luffy Token. And so the question was, how does he expect to keep people holding during the bear market? And that's a great question, because I joined the same time with Peter in 2017. So we kind of felt buying in at the top. So we kind of know how it is, right? We know how it takes kind of these 2 years to hold. So I think Luffy Token has been leading by example, because I joined in 2017 and I also bought the top, and I had to learn how to hold and go through this process. And that's that building process. So I think, proof of concept, leading by example, is huge for Luffy Token, and Peter has shown that, and the rest of the community has held together. We all migrated. I did videos on migration, and I think everything that Luffy Token has been saying that they're going to do, they have been doing, and then we have somebody with experience. So I think experience in this market and keeping their word is probably one of the best answers for how they're going to keep this community engaged during this bear market, because me and Peter both have experience, and I'm sure a lot of other people in here do too, from the 2017 moving to here. So we know a lot of other people that got in on the last year hype, that adrenaline's gone now, so they don't know how to do it.
Right, unfortunately.
Yeah. So I think, and that's like Peter said, those guys who want to put $10, it's like, okay, that high is gone, that adrenaline high is gone, and we need to lead by example. So I think Luffy's doing everything by leading by example with experience, and it shows by, closing a $50 million deal and a community that doesn't get shaken around. So I just want to double down on that. That's it.
Thank you. That explains it. Yeah, I appreciate it. And I'm sure the audience appreciates it as well. Yeah, that's a good insight. So shall we get to the Twitter questions? I think it's time. And then I'm going to be taking the questions from the live audience. So Peter, the first question is about Luffy Token Network. So on reviewing, I read that Luffy Token Network is running a blockchain literacy campaign where they promote the teaching of blockchain technology. What is this blockchain literacy campaign about?
Actually, we didn't launch this one, I think.
Not yet, right?
We don't promote anything related to blockchain literacy campaign or something related. Yeah.
Oh.
I think. Yeah.
I see.
This one is something like the bot question.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Good thing I know now. Yeah. So the next question is about different regions. So language is a barrier to many crypto enthusiasts. We all know many projects support the English-speaking community. So are you aiming to use local communities to raise more awareness among these people in different countries?
Actually, we already did it at the beginning when we launched the tokens. We already have a lot of local communities in our Telegram.
Okay.
You can see we have the communities who speak English, Spanish, Turkish, other language like Mandarin, Cantonese. We already have. So we have a lot in our Telegram. So if people they cannot speak English, they can join the local community. Yeah.
Okay. And I think Rico has something to add, if you don't mind, Peter.
Yeah, I just wanted to add on the languages. That's another thing with Luffy Token. I do videos in English and Spanish and done videos for Spanish for Luffy Token because they have a huge Spanish community. So shout out to all the Latinos in here. Okay. But I mean, they house everybody. I mean, from across the board. If you go to the Luffy chat, I just want to give a shout out to the Spanish community that support the channel. And also to Peter, because there's no barriers with borders when it comes to Luffy Token. So yeah, I'm just bullish on Luffy, so that's why.
Okay, cool. And you said Luffy. So is Luffy Token an acceptable form, or should I just say Luffy?
Anything.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure it's proper. Okay, thanks, Rico. So the next question is about buying Luffy. So is it available on exchanges? And I think you did answer that question in the beginning, right? So you did mention that it's available on many different exchanges, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, cool. Roman has a question. What is the main vision of your project? I think that's a good one as well.
Our main vision is to create a community-driven token. That means we create the whole ecosystem for the communities. And all the interest or the fundings we spend mostly into the ecosystem and for the community. Yes, that's our vision. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So Michelle has a question about the name. So you did mention the meme token, and then what an interesting name, Michelle says. How did you come up with the name Luffy Token? I would like to know as well.
It's a character.
Actually, at the beginning when we launched the token,
I guess I didn't know it was
we
Steven.
used the name Luffy Inu, and we used the logo of the Luffy with the dog. The head, the head is the image of the dog. And then when we build the project and when we reach like 200 million market cap plus, and we are afraid that if we go bigger, the anime studios or Sueza, they will sue us because we use the image, the pictures of the Luffy. So reason why we changed the name and also the logo into the Luffy tokens. And we also register the legal everything to protect the investor who invested in the Luffy token. We make sure that they cannot sue us because the Luffy tokens is the name that is available and everyone can use. They cannot sue. And also we not use the any like pictures of the main character, or we copy from anywhere to the our websites or other stuff. So we build a very we very careful to protect the investor.
I see.
Reason why we change the logo and also the name of the token, also the website also.
So Luffy Token, that's the official name, right?
Yes, official.
Okay, because when we first connected, I think Julie and we thought that the old name still applied. So Luffy Token. Okay, good to know. The next question is about, hopefully it's not created by bot. So centralized, decentralized finance. Is that something we can talk about?
Centralized?
Well, apparently Tash Parker says game-changing feature, one of the game-changing features that Luffy Token aims to introduce is centralized, decentralized finance. Is that current or it's not relevant?
Let me read the question again. I check it.
Please do.
Change the feature.
Bots these days. If it's not,
actually, it's not the game changing. It's because the DeFi, it's like the trending last year. And a lot of platforms that provide the DeFi service, but they got hacked. And it's affected a lot of investors who stake or who use the lending or borrowing in their platform. We also have the DeFi platform named Metaverse. We provide the staking. But until now, it still works very well. No one can attack us, so I think it's quite safe. But we always take care about it and update every time, so we make sure that the bad people or hacker cannot hack it.
All right. The next question is about partnerships. Partnership is always an important factor for every project. So who are your partners and what are the benefits you get from those relationships?
Very good questions. So now we are in the past, we partner with other payment platforms like Watarins or Shopping.io, and then other events in Tokyo, and also we partner with some other marketing team and then consultant team to give us more knowledge or more of their experience. Now our teams already is like change the directions. We want to partner with the good tokens. Any good token that they have the transparency, we will partner with them to have the win-win situation that we can grow together in the cryptoverse. We should not have the enemies. We should be the partner. Then we can grow together. Yeah, that's our target. Yeah, now we working with some other token to grow together. We also haven't announced to the communities because we want to make sure that the deal is like 100% done. Then we will announce. We don't want to hint the community and make them excited first, and then we announce. Then they not happy anymore. So we will announce when the deal is 100% successful. Yeah.
All right. Rico, do you have anything to add?
As far as partnerships with Luffy Token, no, it's been going good, and I think the key word that Peter said was transparency. That's maybe the key word that's important in this space is, and it falls back also on what Peter spoke about in the beginning of the space. Also, real quick, for everybody that's in here, if you guys can, on the bottom right, there's that purple button. If you guys can hit that and retweet the space, that'll help Guarda and that'll help your bag with Luffy get the word out there. So if you guys can do that for me, I appreciate it. It's for all of
Good
us.
call.
But going back on the topic, what he was talking about in the beginning was, knowledge, right? And we need to help the community to learn how to find tokens that have this transparency and do want to grow with partnering tokens, because some tokens going to be able to bring something to the table that somebody else cannot. And I've noticed this, I've been doing videos on YouTube since last year. And, I noticed that some token can do one part a lot better than the other. So partnerships is needed, and especially partnerships with, having transparency for the community, innovation, which is what Luffy Token is doing with what they're bringing to the community with their ecosystem, is the innovation. And, having the initiative to, do things ahead of other people, like, having the initiative to make sure the investors were taken care of with the name. So, those are all things to keep in, I don't know, I guess in your mind when you're thinking about investing. Of course, none of this is financial advice, but, we see that, Luffy is, has the initiative to take care of the investors in the future when they hit the 200 million market cap. We do a recap, and having the innovation through the ecosystem helping people become more knowledgeable, and also the transparency. So yeah, I love what everything's going on, and appreciate you guys sharing the space. And Guarda, thank you for this.
Yeah, thanks for being here, and appreciate the comments.
Thank you, Rico.
And before we get to the roadmap, I see that Vacancy has another question, so if you don't mind, I'm going to invite them. Vacancy? Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, welcome back. Do you have another question?
Yes, I have another question. So, sir, what is your plan for globalization? And then I hope you have community. Do you have a local community for those users that did not understand English very well, more especially Asian countries and African countries? And then do you have anyone that stay at your instance and those groups that you have, like ambassadors?
Oh, that's a good question. Thank you. Vacancy. Peter?
Can you help me to repeat the question?
I think we did talk about different communities in different languages, so you already have that covered. And what about ambassadors?
What?
What about ambassadors, people who are representing your project online, so on social media, on Twitter, on Telegram, on Discord? Do you have an ambassador program?
Actually, last time we promote a lot of viewers like influencer, KOLs, the YouTubers. And then we realized that most of the YouTubers, they promote the token, they receive the token, and they make the video only. They not make the video to review the token that is like a good token. They also receive the money to review the bad token, and that's the reason why that we not hire those YouTubers anymore. Now we work with some YouTubers, even they don't have a lot of followers or something, but they have the transparency. They only review all the legit project. So from our side, we can help them to grow the followers on YouTube. We want to have them to earn money from YouTube, and then also want to have them to become the good influencer, the crypto influencers, in the market. On the other side, they will help us to promote Luffy's in YouTube platforms. And the impediments, last time we also have the global ambassadors. He see the model, the Japanese model. We have, yes, last time we have. Now we
Perfect.
only hire her when we have the big campaign only. Yeah. Yeah.
Great. So let's get to the roadmap. In the meantime, if anyone has a question, please raise your hand, and I'm gonna invite you to the stage. So Peter, Luffy Token roadmap. Could you share a few words about your major plans and upcoming events?
Okay, so if you go to our website or you read our white papers, you will see that we are currently in phase 2 roadmap. That means that the deadline Q3 2022. That means end of this month. We have some delay in the DEX swap, the top exchange listings, and holder and Telegram members in our roadmap. We will move it into Q4 2022. But the most important things that people think that we cannot do it, we already can do it. That's the fundraising. We have the Luffy backers now very strong. That's the most difficult thing that we can already do. So I think the phase 2 also can consider as the successful in our roadmap. Yeah.
All right.
So our roadmap also, you can see that we have 2-year roadmap till the Q4 2024. So end of the 2024, we want to launch all the utilities, upgrade all the utilities, and we list it on at least 30 exchanges, and few top exchange, tier 1 exchange releases, and we aim to have more than 100 holders. And then I think we can achieve it with the funding that we currently have. It's not the difficult job, but at the end of 2024, we have very major things that we may launch in the Luffy blockchain. We will have our own blockchains that can be the side chain to support the game, or even we can build the layer 1 Luffy blockchain to support all the meme projects. That's our plan.
Okay.
End of 2024.
2024. Okay. I'll definitely gonna check out the white paper and the roadmap. All right. Now is the time to ask your questions. So please raise your hand, and I'll invite you to the stage. And DJ Trev, thank you for your feedback. So does anyone have a question? Yixi, Joseph, Rico.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions for Peter?
No.
Maybe comments?
Yeah, I probably would just have a comment basically adding on the partnership stuff that was just mentioned. That makes me feel, pretty good because, Peter just kind of threw that in there, but that's kind of big right there, what he said about that blockchain at the end and helping other tokens launch right there. And again, that's that 2-year span, that's again around the Bitcoin halving. Me, Peter, and a lot of other people who've been through this space already for a while, if you guys can make it to that level and really, not diamond hand things. It's not financial advice. I know we got to say that, but
we have to.
Yeah, we have to say that. But if you really look, those people just like Peter who he kind of set it and forget it in a way. and I'm not saying forget about your investments or nothing like that, but when you trust something and you see the roadmap being built out a certain way, the roadmap is always one of my favorite ways to look at things. And Peter just said something pretty big right there. I'm looking forward to 2024. There's going to be a lot of things going on in the crypto space. And I think that kind of also doubles down on the question about partnerships with Luffy Token in the future, because if you can only imagine tokens being listed on that blockchain and, having already that transparency that Luffy brings to the table, that trust that, we already established by migrating, and everybody got their tokens. I mean, I helped out with that migration. And I mean, even people that were past the deadline, they still got their tokens. So I was there, I witnessed it. So that helps you build that trust. We see the innovation through the ecosystem being built out, their promises, back to back. And we also have some plans to look forward to. I'm really looking forward to that. And congratulations to the Luffy team, Peter, and that amazing roadmap you guys got built out. And congratulations to the community for having this team that, just secured a $50 million deal and have big plans and ambitions that I think are going to be fulfilled. So just shout out to the community, Guarda, Peter, and everybody in here for this space.
Perfect. Thank you, Rico.
Thank you, Rico, a lot.
So if there's no other questions, I would like to ask you about just crypto adoption. So Peter, what do you think is going to happen? I know you can't see the future, but how early are we? Is it going to happen in 5, 10, or 15 years from now?
Actually, about the crypto, right? It only have 2 scenarios. The first scenario is will fail, go to zero, and another scenario is will super successful. So now it's going to zero is something very, very difficult, but we still at the early stage. Yeah, I believe we still at the early stage because we still need to build a lot of things. And then, the Luna crash recently is proving that we still need to build a lot of things. And then, for me, I think we are in the bear market but it will end very, very soon. And then we will go to the early stage of the bull market within early of next year. And then in 2024, we had the Bitcoin halving, and I think at that time a lot of good projects will show off. And then that time I think people who trust in this market, invest in the bear market, they will gain a lot. Yeah. That is the short term. That is the short term vision. For the long term visions, we still have a lot of things to optimize in the blockchains because we are at the very early stage. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. And Rico, do you have a comment? So you raised your hand.
Yeah. No, I was clapping. I was agreeing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's even better.
Yeah. No, I was just agreeing with him. I totally agree with him. I also believe that crypto adoption is happening a lot faster than the years that we've seen before. It was a little bit grueling before, but I think that was a good way to put it, Peter. There's 2 options: going to zero, which seems very difficult. With we got Twitter Spaces now. So there's adoption definitely happening right before our eyes. That's why I like to engage with this Twitter Space, because I believe what Peter said. This is the very early stages of what's going on. That so if you smell what's cooking, if you look around, nobody can really say the future. Nobody has Miss Cleo's crystal's ball, right? But if we check the temperature of things going on around us, like this Twitter Space is a good example of some form of I never thought I used Guarda since way back, So
really,
yes, really.
Thank you.
So yeah, since way back as a desktop.
Probably 2017 or 18.
Yes. I almost want to say 18. I think 18 is when I bumped into you guys.
Yep.
And so I would never think that I would be in a space talking to Guarda. I followed you guys. Maybe you guys can follow me back.
You are now.
Cool.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. But this is an example of the crypto adoption happening right now. And also the accessibility that we have to be able to talk to one another about what's going on in this space. So back then when 2017 happened to us, we didn't have this type of communication. We just had, somebody we bumped into, we're talking, but, so now the option of going to zero seems a lot harder for me personally, right? Where the option two, if we continue to build forward and, something that me and Peter both mentioned, the Bitcoin halving, I want everybody to pay attention to that. And, if we keep moving forward and we see that going to zero is a lot harder than us just moving forward, with Twitter Spaces and all these temperatures we can check as we continue to grow. It seems like we're moving in the right direction. So just doubling down once again on what Peter said.
Perfect. Thank you. So Peter, before we wrap it up, anything else you'd like to share with the audience?
I would like to say thank yous to all the people who joined the AMA today. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about the Luffy tokens or anything that we can have, so you guys can leave your comment on the message in Telegram. Our team is very, very active in Luffy Telegram, so we can answer you guys anytime.
Yeah, Peter, I want to thank you. Rico, thank you as well. I wish Luffy Token, see, it took me an hour to get it right. So Luffy Token success, and I hope we can work together in the near future.